Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in South Africa. It is the 1st of April. Hard to believe that we're already in April. This year is flying by, and in a month's time we will be in the thick of the coronation build up. But here we are, and we have some legal matters to consider in the current time. And the first one that I'm looking at today is Samantha Markle's defamation case that she's bringing against Meghan Markle. And she's had a bit of a setback, which is being spun by the media as a victory for Meghan Markle, a solid victory for Meghan Markle, and being celebrated on Meghan Markle adjacent Twitter accounts as a moment of triumph for her, but not really. Samantha's lawyers came straight out and said that they would be refiling. And what has happened, for those of you who do not know, parts of Samantha's claim have been thrown out. The parts relating to finding freebies, because that was not direct involvement of Meghan, it was alleged indirect involvement via Jason North feeding information to the authors of Finding Freedom. So those claims have been struck out, and Samantha has been given 14 days to amend her claims and refile, which, according to her lawyer and according to Dan Whitten, and just recently in the last few minutes, Lady C as well, they've all come out and said that Samantha intends to amend her claims, she intends to refile. Lady C has gone so far as to say that Samantha is going to appeal the Finding Freebies part of the decision, and so it's not a done deal. Meghan should not be celebrating right now. The case is going to grind on, at least for now. And I have got the Radiant Wise Spirit on the tarot table. It's just a regular Rider-Waite tarot. I'm going to have a quick look at the situation. I'm going to look at how they're both feeling. We see from, as I say, Twitter accounts, certain Twitter accounts, that Meghan is quite triumphant. How's Samantha? How's Meghan? How confident is Samantha about her case going forward? Apparently, according to Lady C, it was the previous lawyers who messed up, and Samantha did change her legal team somewhere along the line. I have read on this case previously. You'll find readings in the royal playlists, and we've looked at things like that, but we want to know how confident Samantha is about her case going forward, and how worried Meghan is about possibility of amended claims being filed. And those claims would include the Netflix docuseries, which wasn't included. The Nine of Swords has just come flying out. Interesting. The Netflix series wasn't included in the original claim. So Samantha's case might in fact be strengthened by these changes. So how confident is she? How worried is Meghan? One more shuffle. And then the outcome going forward. We're just taking the temperature of this, and let's remind you, it's just tarot, it's fun, entertainment, it's opinion and speculation, it's archetypal energy we read here because of the royal family being archetypal. And of course, disclaimer in the box below, very important to point that out, because we're talking about a court case, legal matters, and so we have to remind you of all of these things. The dogs got very loud. I've just been feeding birds, and I put food out for them, and he's trying to intimidate them away from it. Not very nice. So I'm going to have to bring him in when I finish these readings so the birds can have their chance to eat. The underlying energy is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let's move the other cards out the way. Four of Pentacles in reverse is somebody losing control of something, someone not sitting pretty. When it's upright, somebody is sitting pretty, very confident, very secure, very stable, but it's in reverse. Someone is destabilized. Their world is rocked a little bit. Their foundation is rocked a little bit. It's about money. It's about material stuff, because it's Pentacles. And it can mean letting go of a narrative. I think both worlds have been rocked. Samantha definitely has suffered a setback, and people predicted this. It's not a surprise. Many commentators did say that her case wasn't strong, especially the Finding Freebies thing. And so she has suffered a bit of a setback, and Megan possibly too, despite the triumphal sort of gloating on Twitter and wherever else there is gloating. But we'll see how she's doing. Let's have a look at the situation. What are we dealing with right now? We're dealing with something that hasn't prospered, the Three of Wands in reverse. That is Samantha's case, hasn't prospered. She was optimistic. She was hoping she was going to move forward. She still hasn't managed to corner Megan and force her to answer those questions that she needs, the discovery. But so far not so good. That's definitely, we've got two energies basically backing each other up here with our underlying energy and the situation we are dealing with. So let's look at how they're both feeling. Samantha first. How is Samantha doing right now? How is she doing? She's not happy. Four of Cups is a dissatisfied energy. It's apathetic, bored is normally how people describe the Four of Cups, but it's downcast. It's not devastated, but she's disappointed. She feels rejected, and her claim has been rejected, and she has definitely been hurt by the things that Megan has said about her, denying her, being her sister, claiming she was a single child, an only child, being scathing about Samantha's parenting and all the rest of it. So Samantha has been hurt. I think right now she's feeling hurt about the fact that what she put before the court was rejected. But it was rejected. But given the opportunity to go and fix things, she's been granted leave to appeal, apparently, in the one case, and she's been allowed to go and amend her claims and refile them. So all is not lost, absolutely. But it's that feeling a bit sore, feeling a bit bruised, feeling a bit, oh, nobody loves me. She's probably feeling a little bit depressed right now. She is chronically ill, as we all know, so that can't help. She might just be feeling really down right now. And we saw the mystery transit through the airport with Thomas Senior and Junior about a week ago. I can't remember when, because time has no meaning to me right now. I did look to see if they were going to see Samantha. I got the Ace of Cups in reverse. That's a very unhappy card. They could have been going to see her, knowing that she's feeling down. It's possible. That energy was in that reading. It's there in the Royals playlist. Let's see how Megan's doing right now. Taking stock. This is not jumping up and down for joy, the Seven of Pentacles, but it is quietly pleased. Looking at it and thinking, well, that was money well spent. My legal team has come up trumps for me and saved me some money. I've still got everything where it needs to be in the bank. I haven't had to answer anything. But it is assessing the situation. It's not, as I say, jumping up and down and look at me, I won. It's a much more strategic card. Sevens are thinking cards before doing comes along in the 8 energy. And this is thinking, this is strategic thinking. Yes, my loot is all safe. It's taking stock, it's counting your pennies. Still got all my money, haven't lost anything. Everything is safe. Despite this Four of Pentacles in reverse, that's more Samantha's energy than Megan's at this point. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. So she's feeling safe for now. But let's look into the future in this next column. We're going to see how confident Samantha is about her new claims, the Netflix claims, her legal team doing better, this new legal team. How confident is she? She's not at all confident with the World in reverse. She is, okay, I'm going to say now, in my opinion, I'm reading energy here, she's very depressed, despondent. Even though Dan Whitten and Lady C have been talking her up and saying all is not lost and she's got another bite at this apple. I keep saying bite at the apple. But we do, it's the same old energy that's going round and round, and that's what the World is. It's the same old energy going around and round when the World card is in reverse. Upright, she would be very confident. She'd be thinking, I've got this, I'm going to win, happy ending, it's going to go my way when it all comes down to it and when we get to the end of the story. But because the card is in reverse, she has a lot of doubt. She is depressed about it. She doesn't think she can win this. even with those amended claims. She thinks the story is just going to go round and round and round and round and never resolve itself. I think she feels she's up against it, up against Megan's money, her PR machine, her backers, whatever she's got. Samantha doesn't feel that she can compete. So she is down right now. She really is down. I can feel that. I can feel a very heavy energy in my heart chakra in my chest as I'm doing this reading. How worried is Megan about the fact that Samantha could appeal, Samantha could refile, the Netflix stuff is going to be thrown into the mix? How worried is she? She's going to fight back with everything she's got. Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords upright is a sudden, swift energy, somebody on the attack. But when the card is in the reverse, you feel that you might be able to resist that attack, or that attack might go awry, or you can clap back in quite mean and vicious ways with the Knight of Swords in reverse, that you can push back with all the stuff that Samantha is concerned about, your PR, your buy good press, good media coverage. You can fight back. You can fight back in quite a vicious way and quite a dirty way, because the Knight of Swords for me in the reverse is very dirty dealing. And I'm just reading energy, and I'm giving my opinion as a tarot reader. So Megan isn't particularly concerned. She thinks she's got it covered. She feels that she can resist, she can clap back, she can defend herself, she can go on the attack in underhanded ways, because the card is in the reverse, and that can mean a sort of an underhand manifestation of the energy, the shadow version of the energy. That's just reading tarot cards again. How's the case going to go going forward for each of them? For Samantha, is she right to be so depressed, so negative? She's not. The King of Cups is quite a positive card. That there is a possibility to be very pleased along the way, and in fact it's because it's father energy. Father, of course, is King of Cups, Thomas the Cancerian. Possibly father might be pleased with the way that this turns out. Interesting. So all is not lost for her. She feels it right now. She's just miserable. She's probably just going through a dark moment, and I'm sure there's plenty of them for her, and my sympathy to her. But that is somebody who's satisfied with their lot, emotionally fulfilled. Somebody who is not going to be dissatisfied with the outcome when it comes. So going forward, she's going to be feeling a lot more confident. King energy is the mature energy of the suit. This is cups, and so a maturing of emotion, a confidence, a feeling that you are being possibly, she's going to feel better about herself. She's going to feel that her wounds and her difficulties and her grievances are being heard. And that's going to sort of give her a boost and make her feel more confident and make her feel better in herself. But it is very emotional, and this is all emotional up here. How's Megan going to be doing as this court case goes further? Not looking at final outcome, I'm just looking at going down the road. She's not so pleased. The High Priestess in reverse. This is interesting because this is the Secrets card. I'm trying to keep the shine off these cards. I have to shut the curtains in this room, the blinds, to stop sunlight. It's evening sunlight, dappled sunlight on the table, which is quite pretty, but can be might just be quite difficult to see on screen, make the cards difficult to see. So I've got the light on here. But the High Priestess in reverse is secrets coming out. Very basic interpretation of the card. Secrets coming out. Having to reveal things, hidden things, mysteries that you don't want to reveal. And that's a consistent energy when I look at the discovery, all of that, all those questions that Samantha had, some of which were absurd in my opinion, but some of them were quite searching questions, difficult questions. High Priestess, things that Megan would like to sweep under the carpet, keep secret, keep hidden, are going to come out. She's going to be exposed. And she might want to stay absolutely silent and resist answering, because that is also in the energy of the High Priestess in reverse. It can be digging your heels and refusing to speak, even when you're called upon to speak by the law. But this is a much more positive card than this one, I have to say. So Samantha's going through it right now. Megan is pleased with things, not ecstatic. She is, okay, we got through that. I didn't lose anything. Everything's still intact. I will clap back with everything I've got, however dirty and I have to get to do it. But finally, or not finally, as I say, this is not final outcome energy, because we've got steps to go through. We've got processes to go through before we ever get near a court for an actual hearing of the case. But for Megan, it could expose her in some ways that she was not going to be comfortable with at all and might be quite angry about. And Samantha's going to feel much better, much more confident, much more loved, much more just reassured. And also father energy in that card, that whatever's going on might also please him. And she might be pleased about that too, because she has said way back when that she's doing this for her father and not just for herself. So there you go, the strange tale of the Markle family at each other's throats in court again. And yeah, that is that. I'm going to hop on to the next reading. Thanks for watching this one, and I hope to see you over there.